All right, let's talk about this. We're going to talk about a lesson that I think you only learn and you really only gain through experience and through the process. And I think it's a lesson of humility, as an entrepreneur. And anytime I meet another entrepreneur and they got a lot of ego and not a lot of humility, I think maybe they haven't gained that lesson yet. And really what it means is maybe they haven't really grown much yet. Maybe they haven't evolved. Maybe they haven't achieved, a great degree of success. Because I'll tell you that anyone that I know, any law firm owner, any entrepreneur who's very, very successful has a lot of humility. They are a student, they've got that mindset where, they understand there's a lot that they don't know. They've had to evolve through the different challenges. Business is tough. Entrepreneurship is tough, and it humbles you in many ways. And if you're feeling real good and you're sitting real pretty, it's only a matter of time until you're humbled, and that's the nature of it. And I think that's something that's a great thing to experience. But if you're listening to this and you're watching this and you're thinking, you know what, but I do know a successful entrepreneur and they got a lot of ego, right? Well, maybe that's something that, do you know them really well? Maybe that's something that you see in their outward appearance. Maybe they believe it's confidence or something like that. But I'll tell you, the ones that are truly succeeding and the ones that truly succeed long term are the ones who ask the most questions, the ones who take the most notes, the ones who are always looking at ways in which they can improve and understand, not only do they lean into their strengths, but they also understand where they're not strong. And rather than focusing on improving those things and improving weaknesses, instead they surround themselves with people who are very strong at those things. So I would encourage you, if you're not asking for help constantly, if you're not asking for questions, if you're trying to go to a place and grow your business to a place that you yourself have never been, and you have the audacity to believe that you know how to get your organization to a place you've never been, then I think it's only a matter of time until you're humbled. And one of the best things you can do is find somebody who's done it before, who's grown a business, who's been to the place you want to go to, and really just to speak with them, learn about their experiences, learn about the lessons. Find a great mentor, a great business coach. I think that's one of the absolute best things you can do to move your business forward. Find a great community of also like-minded and growth-minded, driven law firm owners. Find the right room, and you can start really elevating the nutrition, the mental nutrition that you're putting in your mind. The things that you're talking about. The ideas, strategy, the leadership lessons, and so on. So I'll tell you, I think that one of the marks of a really, really successful entrepreneur is a great degree of humility. I think anyone who's ever been to a really high level and succeeded at a high level has also been humbled in many ways and has checked their ego a long time ago. And it's just the nature of the game. And I think that's a product of being able to face challenges that you haven't faced before, and not knowing how to handle them, and then being kind of knocked down a few ledges, having to adjust, evolve, kind of change up your game plan, learn new things, and then try again, then fail, then try again, and do so again and again and again. So I think that's one of the most valuable aspects of growth. It's kind of going to that new level that you consider normal. But I will tell you, if you bring any ego into this, if you think you're amazing, you're great, you're untouchable, it's only a matter of time until you're brought back down to earth. And it's also important to surround yourself with people that will humble you, that will check you, and that will keep you from going astray. Because if you ever want to achieve anything great, it's being aware as much of the barriers and the challenges that you might face and all the things that could go wrong, and solving those things, and actually thinking about them on the front end, because that's how you're going to make forward progress.